Hi. Hey, chat. Oh, wait, ad break is still going on. There we go. Okay. Hello again. Katsugen, congrats on getting first. Lord Maxi, congrats on getting a daily pillow. What is that, your second one ever? I need to know. I need to know about the name change. What's going on there? But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is Sunday. Sunday is usually RuneScape Day. However, I've been like coding a lot too much over the last week. So I'm kind of in like a programmy kind of mood. And I was thinking about maybe just coding something tonight while also doing like an AFK RuneScape grind as well. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And then we have to decide what to code too, if we do. So I have a commission where the only thing I have left now is to build a template interpolation system thingy, which I've never done before. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting setting that up. But yeah, so we might make a template interpolation guy, and we can probably find a library that can help us along the way instead of building it from scratch. Or I can work on making like a script bot thing where Twitch chat can control the stream and play games. I know we did that last year a little bit, or no, 2 years ago maybe it was last year with a Python script. Now we do it with Go because I like Golang. And I've actually already handled the hard part of building these packages for like Twitch IRC and everything. It's really actually really nice now that I already have like the basics done, or mostly done. IRC's done, but like the other stuff is like, it has the important things that I need. So it's done enough. Yeah, but we can do like a little co-working night and then do some testing for the bot, maybe. Hello, hi Maxi. Maxi, what's with the name change? I gotta know. But yeah. So I'm thinking productivity night while we like crab or Slayer or something pretty AFK. I mean, heck, I'm even open to fishing again, even though it's past level 70. Maybe we could do sailing. I could set up a salvage thing. You guys could show me how to do salvaging. Actually, that's probably a pretty good idea. We'll do like some AFK crabbing while I get my attack XP up, because I'm like 100k away from 90, and then we can do sailing. And while we're doing that, we do like a little bit of co-working. But the question is, what do I co-work? Work on comms or chat play game script? There we go. You have to keep like the the parameters that people can choose to a certain amount of characters. So, and I know if Howdy's here, they'd vote work on comms, so I can finish the bot. We actually, it's really cool. So we added, instead of me hard coding the strings, I'm gonna build a thing where it'll be like, maybe like you know, we have gamble and it says like you won here. Well, I'll just do it. So you see how it says like at user you lost an amount of points, which is also a variable, pillow points. So you now have how many points you actually have, which is a variable as well. So then I would make something where it's like you would put bracket username close brackets, you lost bracket current points or something like that. And I'd have to set up all my variables appropriately, probably throw them into a map and then see if the string equals something or not. I have like a rough idea of how I want to go about solving this problem if we work on comms. Or the other option is I would make it to where like when chat sends a message like WASD, it would actually move my character. Like it would input WASD. So you guys could play a game. That would be the other one. And then we could even verse each other. Like I know there are games where it's like 2-player on 1 keyboard fighting games, and I could just dog on you guys. No, but yeah, you could, yeah, we could verse each other. Or, oh my god, it'd be even funnier. So for the games like that, where it's like one team uses WASD, X, and Z, and the other team uses like arrow keys and then like M and N or whatever, and we could set it up so that it's half of chat versus the other half of chat. Like we could do whatever we wanted at that point once I get the basic command, or I guess commands and stuff set up. Yeah. The only thing I would need to learn, I know everything I need to do for that. The only thing I'd need to learn is queuing. I don't need to worry about. I'd set up 2 go routines, 3 go routines, and I would say for the initial one, I would look at the name, and if the name is on team A, send it to team A, like go routine, and all blah blah blah. And then the go routines themselves, I think it would handle queuing on its own. So we could press 2 keys at the same time. Well, you finally, okay, well, you see, I finally realized why I've been miserable for my entire life. I've never felt like a man, and I'm not going to live pretending I am one anymore. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's huge. I support you, Maxi. I support you. I didn't want to assume anything from the name change. But yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, but congrats on coming out. Coda, stop it. Come here, come congratulate Maxi. Coda's eating my pillow right now. Oh my god. Good boy, come here. Yeah, good boy. Okay, sit. Say congratulations, Lord Maxi. 117. Say it. Come on, don't be stubborn. At least lick the microphone. Or sniff it. Okay, well, at least you gotta say hello. At least. Say hello. Sit. Say hello. No, not. Oh. Say hello. He's moving his mouth, but he's muted. Say hello. Say congrats. Say hello. Come on. Speak. Sing. Do something. Sing. Why are you so stubborn? He moves his mouth, but he doesn't speak. It's like, actually, is like a 33% chance of not being muted. He's so silly. Me and Coda congratulate you, and we support you. Right, Coda? He took a shit on the carpet this morning. He's feeling very weird today. He's doing weird things. Ugh. Alright, well, good boy. Good try. Good try, Coda. Okay, do whatever you want. I don't know. Go lay down or something. Now he's like stun locked. He's standing in an awkward position, just side-eyeing me. And he's laying on my backpack. Okay. My washer broke. So, okay. I'm gonna vent for a minute. I had off work on Friday, but then I got called in, and Friday I was gonna do the laundry. And the washer still worked at that point. And come Saturday, the washer's broken. So I have been wearing dirty clothes for like 2 days. I mean, right now I'm not wearing dirty clothes, but like my outside clothes, I guess you could call it, those are dirty. So I'm gonna have to wear dirty clothes to work tomorrow. Blah. Again, blah. Because I had to on Saturday and Friday. So I feel so stinky. But the washer should be fixed. Though I have no idea what the bill is gonna be. I'm hoping just to get the guy to come out here, it's $80 or $100 or something. I'm hoping it's not much more than that. I'm kind of scared. I hope that all he does is get like a really long coat hanger and then fix it, and that's all he needs to do. Kind of like what I did for my coworker's phone. Thank you for the pets. But yeah, I gotta come up with the money to pay for that. Ah. Uh-oh. It's so funny how like I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, I can manage the bills and start investing in my retirement, and then immediately I'm like, frick. I need money now. All of a sudden, it's crazy. I should be able to cover it as long as it's not like $600 or something insane. Hi, Fend. That's how it goes? Honestly, yeah. I shouldn't have even started trying to save for my future. What the heck? What a bad idea. Hi, Fend. You've joined in on Doomer Talk. Well, yeah. So tonight it looks like working on comms is what we voted on. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw us into the co-working category. Just be like, working on Twitch bot commissions. I will never spell commissions right on my first try for the rest of my life. I'd always put like only one M or only one S every time. I mean, yeah, that's good enough. I could say like, going. There we go. Done. Done. You've never spelled it right first try? Well, I'm glad we both have dyslexia. Oh, I had to put us in co-working. Oops. Or no, this is like chat. What do you think? I mean, I guess this is like software development, right? Software and game development. I feel like there should be a nice mix because it's both. It's both. I don't know. All right. I need to make a screen for this too. All right, let me put up another window here. CD workspace Ratbot updated NeoVim beautiful. Okay. Like, I could do it on the game screen. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, good. It's already kind of set up. And then I want to add something to it. Ignore that the stream is broken now. Just don't mind me. I think it's a group game screen, maybe? Oh, is that it? Oh, heck yeah, it is. And then I can add another source here. That'd be like a... Oh, you know what? Duplicate. This will be like co-working. Good. And then we go back to game and we're just going to remove this. Trust me, it makes sense. How do you remove something? There we go. Okay, now I can do RuneScape. And then hold on. Co-working. There we go. However, we're going to grab the display capture of main display and put that here. Slide it to the bottom, kill the capture window, yes. Oh, right. There's that little red bar there because I can't get this to cover the entire thing. Hmm. New plan. New plan, chat. New plan. Okay. We're going to delete co-working. Okay, we're back here. Now we're going to duplicate the game screen group. I want to paste a duplicate. Yeah, okay. Game screen 2. Perfect. And then inside of this, I want to add a source, and that's going to be a window capture of RuneScape. Throw that right here. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, it works. That is actually beautiful. Where do I want to put it? I guess we would have it up here, right? And then can we chat send chat messages really quick. I want to see where the messages come up at. Oh, they're over my head too. Okay, okay. Well, we could put it down here. Actually, yeah, let's just get rid of the 3D effect thing. Oh no, I kind of like it. Wait a minute. Oh no, I took away the shader. Oh, but I need the 3D effect for the shader to work. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, effect 2. It's going to be for the other side. And probably make it less aggro, like just 1 degree. Perfect. And we could have it just be like chilling at the bottom here. I don't know. What do you guys think? If we leave it sitting at the bottom, hi Eden, and then I have like a file open. Like you won't be able to see the bottom there. I think it's okay. Or we could just leave it up here and then move the chat window for now. I don't know. You like it more above me? Yeah, but then what do we do with where are we gonna shove chat? Oh, I have a great idea. I have a great idea. Ready for this? Beautiful. What do we think? What do we think? Blah, 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 blah. It can overlap a little bit. That's fine. All right, beautiful. I think we cooked. I think we cooked. Call me crazy. Okay. Well then, with that being set up to hopefully get me to my attack level that I really want to be, which is 90, and then I'm not going to touch it for literally years. What's next? Oh, right. We need to build like a string compile-y interpret-y thingy. It's cleaning time for you now? I get to clean in. Get your cleaning, Kachajen. Actually, I don't really mind if it overlaps a little bit with the RuneScape thing. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. So, I wonder if there's like a... I'm gonna look up if there's a package already made for something like this. The standard library provides a text template. Okay. All right. Go text template docs. All right. So probably just make something right up here that's like template. Template. That's how you spell it, right? Yep. Dot, or no, /, and then I don't know where we're gonna go from here. But let's see what the package offers. Okay. Type, inventory, struct, material, and count. Sweaters, inventory, wool 17. Template, new, test, parse, dot count. Items are made of this material. Count would be 17. Oh, that doesn't seem too bad. More intricate examples appear below. Okay, for instance, when executing the template whose source is that, the generated output would be that. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, no it doesn't. Why is there a minus sign? However, to aid formatting templating source code, if an action is left in the delimiter, by default, boom, boom, I can change what the delimiter is, okay? Immediately followed by a minus sign and white space, all trailing white space is trimmed. Oh, interesting. Okay, here's a list of actions, arguments, and pipelines that are evaluations of data. Can you do math in them? A comment. A comment with white space trimmed. Predicating following text. A comment discarded may contain new lines. Oh. Continue. The current iteration of the innermost range pipeline loop is stopped. Okay, so what it looks like I have to do is I have to make a type for each one of my commands, and then that'll be easy to document, so I can make it easier for a user to like write their strings in. And then what? I set what the type is equal to inside of my function, and then I do template error, template.new. I wonder what it would look like if they like write something wrong. I guess we can just test that. Yeah, so is this, I don't think I would need another package for this even. Like I could probably screw having a template package and I'll just write it right into my message handler. And we'll start with something easy, like, well, I think commands I'm not going to change, am I? Or command commands. This literally sends a message with just a list of all the commands. That I don't think I'm going to change. There's no real variables to add there. I mean, no. I'm not going to put one for commands. We'll say like list of commands. I don't think we'd want to have one for that because we mostly generate that string later. Okay, demote can work. Actually, no, the easiest one to start with is like promote. Yeah, promote is the easiest to start with because we can promote anybody even if they don't exist in the database yet, which is good for testing because we'll need to live test this on stream. All right, so step one, Solus. Oh my God, I literally looked at you today. It's crazy. I saw you were in the Discord and I was like, oh my God, it's Solus. And then I went to look and I was like, oh my God, Solus is live. I was gonna join. Oh my God, I was gonna join in Yap. Hi, Menaced. But I didn't want to interrupt the stream. If you weren't streaming, I was gonna jump in there. That's so crazy though that you raided me today. Like, what a coinky dink. Senpai looked at me. No, I just find it a really funny coincidence because I literally peeped it like, what, 4 hours ago or something? Probably around when you started. How was Death Road to Canada? What is Death Road to Canada? How was your stream, Solus? Ugh. Oh, welcome in, Menaced. Tonight, by the way, everybody, hello, my name is Voidsy. Actually, you know what? Here, since I just made this thing, hello, my name is Voidsy, and I am covering up the important part. Now let's drag it over here. My name is Voidsy, and I would like to welcome you to the Pillow Fort. You can call me Void or Voidsy, but not Dizzy. I'm the femboy pillow prince who streams a variety of games, blah, 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 blah stuff. I stream games and co-working, and right now we're doing co-working. This is my website that I made myself. I remade it, so if anybody is like recurring, I remade this in one evening. I was going crazy, and I think it looks pretty nice now. It's pretty juicy. There's a bunch of like fan art and things that we got. I like it. Now, one of the big things is I added a commissions page, and I actually am working on a commission tonight for a custom bot. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm trying to finish up my first ever custom Twitch bot commission thing, and it's really fun. We're building like a string templating thingamabob that'll make more sense once I show you how the first one works. A lot of fun. One of the developers stopped by the other day while you're playing. Nice. Kind of like Oregon Trail, but way better and with zombie combat. I remember looking at Oregon Trail. I think Luca made me play a little bit of it, and I like got crushed or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. Hi GT. But yeah, for everybody hopping in, hello. It's very nice to meet you. Please get comfy. Redeem daily pillows. You can get your very own little pillow for the day and get all comfy. Max, it is a really good game. Sounds interesting. How much is it? How much is that game? I'm assuming you got it recently. Maybe. How long have you been playing? I know you played the other day because the devs stopped by. Is this like your second day on it?
It's time to drink water.
Thank you for the hydrate. I have like a little bit of sniffles or something going on. How? New content update? That's why we're playing again? Oh, okay. I see. $15 not on sale? That's really affordable. It's a nice indie game. There's your fan art. Yeah, this is all fan art that was submitted for the different fan art contests that I host throughout the year. And eventually I want to put everybody's fan art in here and just okay, right now, like when you hover over an image, it'll say which fan art contest it was from, and then you can click on the and it'll take you to their Twitter, blah, blah, blah. But I want to put like everybody's fan art on here eventually. That'd be really cool, really awesome. Like all the ones posted in the Discord and all. And then we just right at the top, like, I don't know, Just normal fan art. We just put like fan art at the top or something. Yeah. You should redraw it. Oh, you could. You know, you might have played Oregon Trail on a floppy disk at one point. But yeah. So this is me. This is what we do here. I've been diving into learning Golang and like backend developy kind of stuffs. And tonight I'm getting paid for it. I feel so validated for my 4 years of schooling. Ponyzy? Yeah, Pixel made that one. Thank you so much for the lurk, Solus. And of course, if anybody needs to self-care, get some rest, stretch, go outside in the dark, I guess. It might still be daylight somewhere in the world. Please do that. But we're just going to be hanging out, playing some RuneScape, and working on commissions. Truxy! Yeah! Do I have to like sneeze or something? What's going on with me? No. Weird. Now, chap, I have some stuff in the works for the debut 2.0 that hopefully will happen this year. I am so pumped. I hope it happens this year. Oh my god, I've been commissioning so many things. I'm just watching my expenses go all the way up. But yeah, this is all the fan art. We're gonna speed up the scroll because we're gonna get back to coding. Boom. But I want to draw you in an animal onesie. Oh my god, hold on. I would love another, I think it was recent actually. Pixel drew me in a Toby Kadachi onesie. Here it is. I would love another Monster Hunter onesie. Oh my god. This one made me so happy. You need me to pick an animal? Can it be from Monster Hunter? Yeah? Nergigante. Nergigante. I want to see how you take this thing and turn it into a onesie. How do you spell that? I think I spelled it wrong. Or hold on, here we go. There we go. Do you hate me? No, I want to see how you do the spikes and the horns and everything. And make it comfy. I would love to see that. You should watch a video of like the Nergigante fight, and you can see that like its spikes change color too, so you can make him white and it'll still make sense. He also like grows the spikes out, so like sometimes see he's not that spiky, but then he grows big spikes. Yeah. See, and there's the white spikes, which means they're like weak spots. Like they break easy. They're more brittle. Yeah, that would be such a cool onesie. That'd be a really cool onesie, Menaced. You can say no for the Nergigante. And then I can come up with another one. You think you can do it? But just in case, pick another one. If you can't, Dodogama. Best boy. Dodogama, best boy. Blah. Look at me, so cute. So that would be the other one. He'd be really silly to make a onesie for because you'd almost want to put like a pillow on the tummy and stuff. You've never immediately loved a creature in your life, right? Look at his little face. Look at that little guy. Look at him. Look at him in plushy form. He's so cute. This is literally the cutest little dude in Monster Hunter. He looks so dumb. I mean, look at him walking around. This is him walking around before you fight him. He's just like, yum, yum, yum. He eats rocks. He eats rocks, Menaced. You could just feed him. Look at him. He's dreaming of rocks. He just eats rocks. That's his whole diet. Bro's so silly. Look, he can stand a little bit. He belly flops on you. Yeah. He does a big old belly flop. He looks like he'd make good soup. You're a monster. No. Nom nom nom. Is it like a coffee mug? It's a coffee mug. You are not allowed to do that. Look at him. He's just snacking on rocks. Oh my god. Imagine the onesie, but then it has like a little rock pouch. Little snack pouch. Oh my god, yes. That looks interesting. Oh my god. I love how the pencil tips are what's facing out, so he's like kind of dangerous. That's so cute. I would love to have just put pens in that. It's on Etsy. Chat, give me a second. I need to buy myself an early birthday present. I would actually use that. Dodogama, where is it? Give me. Oh, I don't see like a listing. Oh, there it is. $60. But I'm kind of hella tempted. It's so cute. He just sitting there like, man. I might do it. I might have to do that. I might have to get that. Oh, this person makes some goated stuff, actually. Hold on. Oh, they have little throw pillows. Nerd Gigante. That's cute. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to think about getting this. I'm gonna save it and then maybe put it on Throne or something. I don't even know if I can put Etsy products on Throne, but I might. That's so cute. Oh, they even made a magic card? Nergigante, Elder Dragon, Tiamat. Legendary creature, Dragon God. Flying 7/7. When Nergigante Elder Dragon enters the battlefield, if you cast it, search your library for up to 5 dragon cards not named Tiamat. Oh, okay, so this is literally a Tiamat card. Because this is Tiamat, that's why it says Tiamat. It's just Tiamat, but with, you know, different art and like it's Nergigante's name, but it is that effect. So it's a balanced normal card. It just has really cool card art and silly text. That's awesome. But also, that's really cool. I kind of want to put together a Magic. If I had friends that played Magic with me IRL still, I would put together a little Magic deck full of like Monster Hunter cards. Like I just make them myself and get them proxy made of like an actual deck with real cards, but just put the funny art on it. That would be amazing. Or just like scribbling my own really bad art. Just be like a derpy Dodogama on there made of like MS Paint. You enjoy Fiat? That's great, Moldy Socks. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How have you been? Feet. That's crazy. You are so silly. Here, you'll love this fan art right here. It's right. It's behind my. There you go. There you go. All right. Well, I had to save that because that is amazing. But all right, let's get to work. Let's get to work. How's RuneScape looking? I gotta go reset my crabbing, and okay. So I'm looking at the Go docs for this, and it says we just make a type. So we'll just call this CMD promote template. Sure. And then what do we want to have things equal to? What are we actually using in promote? We're using username, which is a string. And username will be the user being promoted. Username represents the user being promoted. Then we want to store old rank, maybe? Then we can just be like old rank. Do I want to write it? Oh, they need to be public. Okay, hold on. All right. Rank of user promotion. Oh, and this is a string. Then we'll have new rank. Post promotion. Oh, I didn't write struct here. Okay. And then what else do I have going on? Oh, their reputation. Yeah. So probably we'll make two things. We'll make like old reputation, which is an integer. And then we'll just say like old reputation represents the reputation points pre-promotion. Whoa.
Sit up straight, you shrimp. Your back's as straight as a gay bar. If you were allergic to nuts, you'd be a cashew.
You missed. New reputation represents reputation points. Post promotion. Okay. That sounds good. Hi, Luca. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, the stretch, the blanket, the body pillow, the slow pillow that you whiffed on. It's not rigged. I'm just unhittable. Welcome in, Luca. Oh my god, you whiffed again. Oh no. Okay, no, all right, you lost the gamble. Big L, big L. It's Carnival Games up in here. It's not rigged, Maxi. Someone get him a clown nose. Maybe next time we collab, you'll decorate me again. Mayhaps, mayhaps. It's not rigged. You're just missing, okay? Look, the basketball hoop is smaller than the basketball, all right? It's not rigged. How does TwitchBot commissions? Oh, fuck. Reading. Jesus. How goes the TwitchBot commissions? It goes good. It goes good. Look, I don't know if I showed you the reworking of the website. But I now have a little you didn't? Oh my god, well look it. I remade the homepage. Looks wonderful. Yeah, thank you. You're a designer too, so it means a lot. And then this is the fan art page, and it's the same with commissions, and when you hover over it says like their name down here, which is clickable. And then the little what it's from thingy at the top. It's so nice. Same with credits. And then the commissions page. You forgot Bird already made me a clown. Yeah, I'm so mad. It's literally the first one. Gotta have another contest, so I'm not clownsy anymore. But yeah, and then we have a little, whoops, commissions page here. Where, yeah, it goes good. The commissions it's going good. Tonight, I'm building a string interpolation system. So basically, when... it's going to be a file with a bunch of like promote blah 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 equals, and then so I'm making this for Howdy right now. Howdy will be able to say like username, you know, like got points or whatever we're gonna call it, I think rep, and like we can, you know, and that way they can edit what the bot says whenever they want to instead of me hard coding it in. So that's what I'm building tonight, and then I'm done. I also looked at my own Twitch bot thing today, and apparently I wrote 45,000 lines of code and 4,500 lines of code and 1,700 comments, which is insane. It's insane. But I mean, it makes sense with the big libraries that I had to build from scratch. You're super happy to hear. Hopefully you get great traction with your commissions and they start to take off. Yeah. We'll see. I doubt I'm going to get commissions from anybody other than like friends. But still, I have, you know, friends need stuff too. And I really like, it's fun. Well-documented code is good code. You should have seen, I had no comments, and then I put a bajillion comments. Like here, I'll show you, let me see, Arch, CD, workspace, Voidling bot, here we go, okay. I gotta show the ignored files. So these are the packages that I was working on. And like even for Twitch event sub, which is relatively simple, like all of these message types had no lines. There's literally an equal amount of lines of code to comments on this page. I think there's more comments actually, because these are just like structured data types. But then like there's simpler stuff. But it's just a ton of things. And then some of the more silly ones are like Twitch Helix. Like if we go to like sending a message, so I wrote comments for each type. So say you're writing code with this, and I can actually show it right now. If we want to go to send a message, so like right here, config databases rep add point, no, not add points. Send a message down at the bottom here is in send message app. So if we go to send message helper, this is where I actually have the code for it. We create this send message request and it tells you what each thing is. So you know what you have to put in, you know what's optional, all the cool stuff. And it tells you like all about it. And then when you go to be like, how do I use this send message function? And it tells you like what it does. It's very simple. It just sends a message to a Twitch channel. But I mean, yeah, it's nice to have it all documented and things. It's really nice. After you get a few things under your belt, you could potentially look at advertising more. Well, I can already confidently do literally anything that the Twitch API allows me to interact with. And I can mess with like OBS as well. I've already hooked up with OBS WebSockets before. And a load of other things. Yes. Like I could speak with VTube Studio if I really needed to, because they do WebSockets as well. Yeah, it's figuring out how to advert that, you know? Like you need to figure out how to convey it visually. Yeah, true. So people who aren't code based can see the value and how it would help their streams. Yeah, I'm thinking of making like a portfolio page and just having like a GIF, and then the GIF would be like somebody typing !commands and !gamble and all like those silly things. And like the little, I set up a dueling system, which I had to build a cache for, and you can duel other users, which is really fun. Bunch of little things. But yeah, I think like a GIF of just like the chat being used to do things, or like it triggering OBS events, just some silly GIFs and things. But it definitely is like, it's a little hard because it's not like I can just, art is very visual for like that kind of thing. And this is very like, if you know what you want, you can get anything you want, but you gotta know what you want. Yeah, for stuff that isn't custom, you can make like little packages and stuff for people to just buy, etc. That'd be difficult because like I could make something that's like auto shout out, but who would I don't know if anybody would want to be running something like this, like have a command prompt window, a scary command prompt window show up that is handling auto shout out for them versus, I don't know, and like, you know, proper queuing for the slash shout outs when you shout out people. I don't, is that something you would use over just like figuring out how to do it on StreamerBot or something? I don't know. So I've been interacting with boomers, and I've realized that when people see the command prompt window in a terminal, they instantly have a seizure, and then everything is scary. Everything is really, really, really scary once that happens, you know? You meant more like for dueling and other fun Twitch game stuff? I mean, yeah, like I could set up dueling and a whole point system and show that out, throw that out. Also, why are you bouncing your leg while talking? I'm not bouncing my leg. I'm shaking them and my body's bouncing. I'm chugging coffee. When you hydrated me, I drank coffee. So I'm energy. Smile. Don't call me out, Luca. You see on your model? I'm just wiggling. Don't mind me wiggling. I'm just wiggling. I don't know, I feel like terminals scare people. Just funny. Do terminals scare you? If you like ran your bot and a terminal window came up, would that be spooky? Yeah, I think you have to figure out how you pack shit or how it gets handled. Yeah, do you think it'd be less scary if it popped up in like a window with just a normie kind of dark background and it had the same stuff, but it was just like a little window that just showed you like status is okay, errors 0, yippee in like the corner, and then like the chat window happening? Do you think that would be less scary? I could do something really simple like that. The issue is that with this language, there's not a ton of good, there's not a lot of well-made packages for making a UI, because that's not what Go is for. Like, Go's not used for like making UI applications or anything like that. I could make it spin up a local host web browser that does the same, that like writes little things to it or whatever, and just hope they don't close the browser tabs. I don't know. I could look into maybe something like that. I guess it's a matter of like, does it have a value that people would be willing to have another? That, well, yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. Which is why it's difficult for me to just make little packages. Like I could distribute some little stuff for like people to download StreamerBot code that would work, but I don't like C# and don't want to keep developing that, to be honest. And like that could be easier to get going, but delivering like little exe programs to do it for you, I feel like if you're gonna get like a new exe file, it's probably better off to just go the whole way and just get everything that you want done in a faster, more resource efficient way than StreamerBot or Mixitup can do, which is what I do. Smile. I guess it's a matter of like, yeah, there's nothing. Oh yeah, I just read that. So yeah, I don't know. Terminal is a little scary. Food for thought. Start to derail you? Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I guess I should write a default one too, right? In case it's not in there. I will need a template reader. Though I could throw that into the config and just make that part of the config file, the template reader. All right, well first, CMD promote. So if there's a formatting error, I would like to send a message. So we'd probably make two different templates, right? It'd be this, and then there would just be like CMD error template, maybe? That would handle errors? Or should I just send my own error messages to chat? What do you think? Or should I not send them to chat and just send them to the console? What do you think would be easiest? I know Howdy's live right now, so I don't want to bother them. But like, I could just send my own error messages to the Twitch chat. Like, okay. For any streamers out there, if you wanted to do like exclamation mark promote for something, or exclamation mark, okay, gamble, because we use gamble, but then you gamble and then you just type in like stuff and things, would you rather the response to that be nothing, or would you rather the response be like, you must, like a proper error message to tell you how to gamble? You must gamble a number, kind of thing. And then if they type gamble 2, then it's like, you know, you won or whatever, blah, 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 blah. That's the thing we'd template for. So would you rather it not send anything back or send an error message? I guess as a viewer too. If it isn't working, would you want the error message to go to chat or just to like the little terminal window so only you see it, or all of chat sees it? You think so? All of chat? Okay. I think the user would like to know if something's broken. True. Well, the something wouldn't be broken. It'd be the user's doing something wrong that's breaking it. Okay. And then this one here, blank is not ranked. This should not... Yeah, I don't think a little guidance would hurt. And would also mean the streamer wouldn't have to constantly tell people how to do it right. True. New rank, get promoted rank. Okay, so blank is already the max rank. Like, these are all for edge case handling. So we would just do the template for the main thing. Send message app, error setting the rank. Just be like, you know, database error setting rank. Sure. Okay. Then let's take a good hard look at all of our variables here. So we're getting the username that's going to have stuff added to them. Does add points return a user? No, it just returns an error. All right, well, when we're making the template for this one, we can probably say, oh, wait, there's a special way to do it, right? All right, temple, comma, error. Okay, and then, or no, this is just whatever. This I can name template vars. And it'll be a CMD promote template. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, chat, you guys gotta let me know when it's crabbing time. The heck, you trying to catch me, trying to make me slack? Throwing away XP. Alright, so then username is going to be equal to username. What else do we have up here? We got old rank. All right. Old rank is going to be equal to user dot. Oh. How do I get the rank? Get rank user dot points. That would be the old rank. Old reputation would be user dot points. New rank would be equal to new rank, the variable, and then new reputation is equal to new rank dot rep. Wait, what is this? Oh, new rep minus user points. Okay, yeah. New rank dot rep. Okay. What is new rank going on here? Oh, new rank is a struct. Okay. Dot name. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we say tmpl error template dot new. Why does it say test? Oh, I guess let me define template up here. Text slash template. Yeah, it's in the standard Go library, so it should exist. Allocates, new allocates a new undefined template with a given name. I guess we would just name it command promote. And then we say parse, and this is where I'd want to take in a string. But just to test, let's do dot username. Cool stuff. Dot new rank. Right? If error is not equal to nil, send message app mh there was an error. Message templating error, sure. And then we say tmpl dot execute. Execute applies a parse template to the specific data object and writes the output to a writer. Okay. All right, let me look and see if there's other things we can do with it. Wow, this is really cool. var recipient on Mildred, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so when we let's see. IO writer. What can I do with this? Would I make a buffer, right? So I just say like message equals bytes dot buffer, or no. All right, execute. And then we would send in the writer, which is message, and then the data, which is that data is a reflect dot value. Okay, so that would be CMD promote template, right? Promote template type. Oh no, I need to send in the actual full one, which is template vars. And then, I just would pass the pointer and then send message app. And this is where we go like, boom. And I would change this to just say message. Cannot use message variable of a struct. There we go. All right, maybe this will work. Let's see. Now something's gone really wrong here. Oh wait, nope, it just took a while to start up. Okay. Are we gonna see an error here in a minute, or? Because we didn't connect to the WebSocket, so we should see an error. Connected to WebSocket. Maybe we'll write that in. Oh, I didn't put anything in the message. That's why it's not working. Hold on. Ready? Here's why it wasn't working. Oh no, there is stuff in the message. Is this exclamation mark promote? Is that how this works? Oh, promotion. Oh my god. Promotion at Voidsy. Voidsy, cool stuff. Seaman Apprentice. Amazing. All right, it works. It works. That's perfect. Okay. So I have the template thing working. I kind of want to just put that in my helpers though, right? So how would my helper look for this? I'd want to send in a data object, any. So I think it would look like, we're just going to write it down here. Oh, wait, crab. Crab. We're 50k XP away. It's really, really close. Okay. So we'd say func template helper. I would want to accept name. Hold on, before I make a helper. Actually, no. Yeah. So func template helper, it would be name. Which is the key, and then the value, which should be like the str. And then they would both be strings, and then any, which is the data. Right, yeah. And these would both be string. And then we return a string or an error. Right? Good old NeoVim. Yes, sure. So then all that we would include in this is tmpl, comma, error, equal to template dot new name parse str, and then if error equals no, return error. Then we do var message byte.buffer tmpl.execute. Then we send the pointer of message. And then we send data. And I think this gives an error back, right? Yeah, okay. And that's it? No. Yes. Cool. Error, it's not a new variable. Error. And then we would return. Sorry, this is all error and then an empty string. Or no, string.empty error. Whoops. And then at the end, we would return message to string. Not enough return, and then no. And I wrote error wrong, figures. I didn't write the type value. All right, do you use NeoVim as well? All right, so now we have template helper, and I'll want to go ahead and use template helper to get my string. And we would do that right here. I would just say template helper. Then I would pass in cmd promote. And I would pass in this whole string up here. So we'll go boom, bam, bam, pow, wee. And then template vars. Oh, we're getting an error back too. Hold on. I'll have to fix that. We'll just put that in right here. And then we'll say error. And then we'll do what are we doing here? Message template error still. Cannot use message. Why can't I use message? Message is a string, right? Oh, well. Wait, why is this a... Alright, hold on. I messed something up. Name the string, the data. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Here we go. Whee. Okay, that works. Now let's give it... Yeah, let's give it another shot. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that works. Now, the next part we have to figure out before we just do this for everything is how are we going to go about... How are we going to go about... the file that will have all these templates stored in them. What are different techniques or like file structures that we could use for that? I kind of want something where it's just like the name of something equals will be the separator and then like whatever. Or do you think it would be easier for it to be the name of something like a comma separated list? Would comma separated be easier? That way they could just edit it in like a Google Sheets doc and then, well, I think Google Sheets uses tab separated. I don't know. What do you think would be easiest, chat? What would you rather write in? Yeah, let me see. Because I would want to put comments in as well. JSON could work. But I'd want to write like... and then put in all of my cool information here. So like it would be... I would want to paste in all of this stuff so they'd know what everything is. I could just do JSON. JSON's really easy, right? Does JSON support comments? Like, can I use them in that? No. No, we're not going to use JSON. I could make my own. Might make my own. Why not? All right, well, we've got, so I think I wrote something down here, right? Yeah, we delete that. Okay, then we're going to go into config and we'll need to make some new config struct. So we're gonna put in template. Then template config.go, and inside of that, we'll go package config. Not sure what I'm going to be storing in here. I don't think I'm going to do any like live readings so they can change it while the bot's running. We'll just read it once at startup. So we won't need to worry about saving things or anything like that at all. We'll be fine on that front. Which means we would want to store like a file path. Or I'll put that in the load, actually. So we'll want to store... Is it literally just a key value pair? Easy enough. Wait, how did I handle Twitch config? Did I handle reading in here too? No, these just had the refreshes. Oh, wait, no, yeah. What about load? In load. Well, I guess the reading was the go.env. I could move this out of here. Put all of this into a read method. Because I did that for databases, didn't? No, I didn't. Man, I suck. All right, well, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So then we're going to say config.template equals. I'd need to return a pointer. Or no, okay. We would initialize a template, right? So I would say template config dot read template config dot read, and this will just return, or no, that's stupid. Hold on. And then that's that. And then we could say like error, and then return the error. Return nil and the error. Or I could just write all the reading in here. Let's just do that. Let's just do that instead. It makes more sense. It's fine. So right here is where we're gonna put our little function for reading template. Okay. So what are some rules that we'll need to check for? I want to have comments. Let's see. Hold on, let me start us off in the new crab. Hmm. Template path is going to be just template.txt, right? Because the paths should start at the beginning, yeah? Let me see. Wee. All right, IOUtil. Deprecated a while ago to read all, or what? Oh, it simply calls io.readAll. Okay. I want to read a file though. Read file is simply called OS read file now. Okay. OS read file. All right. Read file reads the named file and returns its contents. Because read file reads the whole file, it does not treat an EOF from read as an error when reported. So then the name of read file, hold on, let me go to godocs os.read file. Yeah, okay. So it does start at the root of wherever the project is, which means, yeah, we can literally just call it template.txt. I think. Read file reads the named file and returns its contents. Do I include the extension, or does it know the extension, or does it matter? I guess we can test this really quick. So let's make template.txt. Inside it, we're just gonna write like skibbity. All right, and then inside of load, read file. The name is going to be, yeah, template path. And what do we get back with this? We get a string of bytes. Okay, so I'll just do like raw template data. Invalid variable type OS file is not a function. What? Did I not import it? What do you mean file? Cannot call OSTL a variable of type pointer OS, so it's not a function. What am I missing? Oh. Right. There we go. Okay. Whoops. I need to get like a tool that just auto cleans those up if they're not used or something. All right. Failed to read. Template.txt. No such file or directory. But if I remove txt, then it should just work. Oh, here it is. Whoops. All right, I had to move it out really quick. Let's try the .txt again. Just to make sure we're getting the expected data type. Skibbity! Oh my god, it works! Okay. Okay. This is huge, actually. This is huge. So we get it back. Now I want to write an example of what this would look like. So we'll just write like, this is a comment, ignore this line, a random new line, and then skippity equals stuff. And I'll force the double quote to be used here. Right? Should we force the double quote? Should we force the double quote? Then they won't be able to use double quotes in the strings that they have. No, I don't need to, actually. Yeah, correct. I don't need to. All right, ignore this line. Perfect. Okay. So now when we're reading it and we get everything, so we have all of our data at this point, then I want to say for or I guess let me see. I don't know how to take this byte and then get it to be how I want it. Can I just call string? Okay. Strings dot split. Oh, I just call string to byte and then it magically appears. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then we'll split on new line. So / new / n, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Does this come with an error? No. Okay. Expected operand. Oh. Oh, right. Hold on. Whoops. Raw template data. Declared but not used data. Okay. So then I would say for underscore line range data. Now we're going to go through and read every single line, and I just want to do os dot, or actually, no, hold on. I still want to write everything, but I want to write it with like in here. Also, the reason K's appeared there, K is my move up, J is my move down. So if you ever see like, why the heck did they just start typing a bunch of K's or something? I just misclicked. All right, line is declared not used. I want to write line. Everywhere where we would actually read it first. Cannot use line. Well, I guess here I can just print, right? fmt dot print line. Okay. Ranging over a split sequence is more efficient. Does that matter? Okay, I just want to test that this works. Hello? I can't write anything in the terminal. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Bash O command not found. What? Oh, it didn't register the G. Okay. Now it reads, this is a comment, ignore this. Not perfect. All right. Now I want to say that There we go. I'm gonna exit that terminal because it was lagging and being weird. Now, when we read every line, I want to say if line in the first two characters, right?
You're back to straight
Hold
as
on,
a gay
let me try.
bar.
Let me
If you
do
were
that
allergic to
here.
nuts, you'd be a cashew.
And actually, at the end of this, let me... Thank you for the posture check, by the way, Maxi. Crab, thank you. Oh my god. I'm so close. I am 22k XP away. That's like 2 crabs. Yeah, let me just check this. Oh, right. I wanted to see if I could just panic. Okay. Bro, what is my terminal doing right now? This is a comment. Okay. So, we'll put the panic afterwards. And I'm just putting panic there, so I'm not constantly querying the Switch API and making new strings and stuff. Okay, so step 1 is if a line, okay, if length of line is less than 2, or no, less than 3, no, yeah, less than 2, then we just want to continue. Also, if line sorry, wait, if line 2 is equal to these 2 slashes, then that means it's a comment. So we'd also want to continue if that's the case. So now there should only be one thing. Now we can say if line dot contains, actually, you know what we could do instead? Instead of all this other checking, or no, we'd still want to do that checking, but now we can say if line strings dot contains, wait, what do we put in for here? Line equal sign. So if it does not contain an equal sign, then we will just continue. Now there should only be one line that prints. SK. Oh, right, we're still printing just the beginning here. Hold on. There we are. Now we get skibbity equals stuff. Okay, perfect. So I think we've hit all of the edge cases that I believe we could run into. So we're pretty safe at this point, and we can go ahead and say strings dot split n, and we're going to split line with the separation being equal sign, and the length is going to be how many times, right? So what is n? N has to be greater than 0. Two substrings is what we want. Correct. Okay. And then we can say, okay, this would be KVP, the key value pair. So then KVP at the indices of 0 will be the name. And then this at the indices of 1 will be the value stuff after it, right? Right. So then there goes my terminal. I think I need to restart this. I don't know what's going on. $14K XP left on the crab, though. Now we get Skibidi and stuff separated as strings. Perfect. We're almost there. We're almost done. Templates. Should I store these all into key value pair beforehand, or just constantly be shoving them into the template pointer and config? We'll just save the space. So let's go ahead and say config.template.data. We'd want to make a new one here, right? While we're up here. So we'd say data equals make map. Is that how I make a map? And then I would say that is equal to string. Does that work? I'm getting an error somewhere. Oh, we're just not using it. Actually, I am going to be using fempty in a moment. So at the end of this, we're just going to print line config.template.data. I'm just going to print all that data. I think it should auto like fix itself. Okay. Should I be checking for if it's empty here? I should be checking later. Also crab. I think this is the last. This might be the last crab. Maybe that's hopium. 12K. This might be the final crab till I'm 90 attack. Okay, let's run this code. We get a map with Skibidi and stuff. Oh my god. That's amazing. All right, so we've done the templating here. No longer shall we panic or use that package. All right. Now we can really work on our helper. Oh, we're almost done. Such a simple little function. I don't know why it's taking me forever. Okay, so we're passing in name. I also should pass in the message handler so I can grab the current config and get all the template data here. No. I should. Yeah, I should. No. It'd probably be safer that way. Less stuff I'd have to be making, right? We would just pass in the name, that's the string. And then data. So yeah, we'd pass in data, we'd pass in the name. And then we could handle all of the processing in the helper. Actually, template helper kind of seems like a template function, right? Whee! Where is it at? Okay. T is for template, config. Say toString. All right, we're going to take in a name and data. And then undefined str, correct. Okay, so once we take in the name and the data, we're going to say t.data at the name. Then we'll say just like str will be equal to that. Template is undefined. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, if it's nil, what gets returned? Is it an empty string still? It would be the default value, right? I think so. So if it's the default value, then, I mean, after all of this stuff is happening, it should still just return just a string. But I could go st, I could do if the length of the string is equal to 0, which means it's just empty, then I would return that and an error. Or we could just return empty template and no error. No, just carry on. Okay. And then we do the actual templating. Bytes is undefined. There we go. Error equals template, execute message data, blah, 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 blah. And then we return the string. Cool. Now, how are we going to interact with that down here? Down here, we will say mh.config.template.toString, and then the name, which would be cmd promote, and that should return message and error. Oh, wait, we're missing, whoops, we're missing something. Template bars, okay. And that should just work. Okay. Right, it should just work. Right now, it will return an error. Nope, wrong thing. And here we should be getting an error saying template's empty. Perfect. Okay. So now in here we can say cmd promote. Then we can just say like oh, that's right. We need to say dot username. Okay. Oh my god, it works. It just works. This is awesome. All right. Perfect. Perfect. There is a lot bit of refactoring that I'll need to do. But first, we're just gonna throw this in here. CMD promote, boom, represents all the variables that are usable when... We'll just say CMD promote. Level 90 attack! I got it. I saw it pop up on the side of my screen, and it's when the gemstone crab was at 1%. Damn, I get like 12k XP a crab. Oh, 90 attack. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Oh, for this, I forgot we can tab comments, right? What is the tab character? Whoa. Don't know what I just did. What is a tab? What is that value in like a string? Like new line is /n. Was it like TB or something? Boom, boom, boom. I don't feel like setting up the sailing thing quite yet, so I'm just gonna poke the crab on defense. Let's see. That would be something that I'd have to write in the load function here. That'd be right here. I'd want to like separate the tab lines. So we'd probably just say strings dot, it's like remove a thing. Cut slices, no, not slices. Cut prefix returns a string without the provided leading prefix. String, but it could be multiple. Trims a slice of the string with S with all leading and trailing Unicode. Hmm. How do we remove all of this? Without getting replacer? Maybe it's replacer or replace all. Replace all. There it is. Line. Wait, what do you mean old string? Hold on, what is S? Replace all returns a copy of the string. Okay. So we'll just call this cleaned string. Wait, what is new string? Okay, if old is empty, it matches at the beginning of the string. Wait, what? I think we say line, the old would be the tab stop, which is this apparently, and we just replace that with nothing. And then here I would say clean string, like with no tabs. That way it ignores tabs. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, CMD promote equals that, whatever. Perfect. Perfect. Probably want to include something up here that's like... I don't know if I need to include an example. Did you end up hitting that level? I did. I did hit the level, and now I'm just training my defense. Now my defense, my strength and attack are both at 90, so I'm gonna get my defense to 90 because I can, I guess. But that's not like I want to do the sailing thing too. But I just figured this bit out, so I kind of want to see if I can automate fixing the rest of my code. Ish. Actually, no, I can't. But what I'm gonna do is go everywhere where there's a send message app. I can just copy paste this. Copy. Let's go to demote. All right, let's jump up to bits. Let's go top to bottom. All right, so for the bits one, bits, points to add bits, config add points, sure. Oh, bits, we don't send a message. Well, perfect. Then CMD accept. This is for accepting a duel. There's no active duel. You were the chosen one. You were the chosen one. Both players must have at least that many points. Blank beat blank in the duel and took the rep. Okay. Else, it would be blank beat blank in the duel and took the rep. All right. Remove it from the cache. This is where I want the send message to come through. You mean it's almost time to duel? Yeah, there's dueling. There's dueling in this bot. Not our bot. Howdy's bot. And then you can duel each other. Okay. So then this would be CMD accept. And then we just take in template vars, templating error, send a message, return nil. Easy stuff. Now, I think we're gonna want to initialize this earlier. What are all the variables that we have in this one, actually? That's the bigger question. What are all of our variables? Type cmd accept, did I call it template before? What did I call it before? Template struct. All right. Now, we got a couple of things. We have challenger username, which is a string. We've got hi Mana. Okay, we got challenger username, challengee username. What else do we have? Wager, we could call it, which is an integer. And is that it? Yeah, we could just include those three things. Oh, and then we'd also want to include winner username and loser username, right? Or do, oh no, we don't need to, do we? No. No. Yes. Okay. So when we make this, there's, God, I hate all these if else's. All right, this is the main little function here where we're gonna get our winner and our loser. So let's go ahead and say var winner string var loser as a string. And then instead of sending this message, we're just going to set winner equals username. I spelled winner wrong. Loser equals message data dot username. And that's it. Declared but not used. Well, I'm using it right here. I'll do the same thing down here. And then we will remove it from the cache, which is very important. And then we do cmd accept template. And then we got what? Winner username, which is winner. Loser username, which is loser. Challenger username, which is I'm not sure. And what's it called? Challengee username. All right, let me actually put that there. Challengee username, I'm not sure. Okay. Where do we set those values at? P1 and P2? Is P1 always the challenger? Message data.username. Player 1. Message data.username is the person who's accepting. So they're the challengee. So P1 is the challengee and P2 is the challenger. Whee! So I got P1, P2, dot username, dot username. Beautiful. Boy, just crab standing. Oh, shoot. Thanks for calling it out. Thanks for calling it out. I gotta run back. Yeah, I got to 90 attack, mana. I got to 90 attack tonight. I want to start setting up salvaging on sailing, but I'm locked in. But I'm locked in, so I must do this. Alright, now we just read a couple of comments. Challenger username represents the username of the challenger. Username of the creator of the dual creator. Challengee username represents the person who was challenged to duel. Winner username represents the winner of the duel. You okay? Coda? Coda? You okay? Hey. What's up? Give me 1 second. I gotta check on Coda. Yeah, I think Coda got the hiccups. He woke up and just started hicking up. And I was like, well, don't throw up. But it looks like it's just harmless hiccups. I know these comments look so stupid. Like, why would you write loser username represents the loser of the duel? But I'm writing it so there's zero confusion. All right, now, is there any more data I want to include? I think so, actually. Database.subtract points. Nah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go back up to the top. And then we're just gonna highlight all of this stuff. Whee. Go over to template. Paste it in there. And then we're gonna say cmd accept. Then we'll say dot wager, dot loser, dot winner. Oh my god. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Whee! Message handler. Next one, add rep. Add rep should be easy. I'm just gonna go here really quick and just grab this little bit here. The bottom section. And then we'll go to add rep. 33 down. Paste. And type cmd add rep templates. And we're just kind of going. Whee. All right. What goes into a message like add rep? Well, we would have like a username for the person who's having rep added to. And then we would have maybe amount. And then let me go back to this crab. I love the Minecraft music playing. And then we would have rank string, which is rank represents the resulting rank, and then go bam, 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 bam. Whoops. Here we go. Username equals username. Amount equals points is what I called it. And then rank equals get rank user dot points. User is undefined. User info dot points. Chat, I forgot to include a little something something. All right, in accept, right here, we have to have a little error thing. And I also did this in promote was the first one that I did. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna go back here. Back to add rep. All right. So template variables, add rep. We've got the username, the amount, the rank. We create the message, template it, send the message. Okay. Oh, right. All right, then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna go boom, bam, bop, bop. Okay. Well, I mean, this works, and it's kind of nice that we've got something working so easy. What is next? Add rep commands. Commands is its own thing. Demote. Demote is going to be really similar to promote. So I can probably just copy and paste a lot of the things that we had from promote and just write demote over it. Yep. And then we go down here. Oh, okay, sorry. This is username of the user that is being demoted. Username of the user demotion, 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 or post demotion. Okay. And then we can just copy paste this whole little section right here. All right, so username is still correct. Get rank of the user dot points, that is still correct because we get the user from the database for old rank and old rep. And the new rank, new rep is after we do the demoting. So then we call, yeah, new rank.name, new rank.rep, okay. Yeah, mostly the same. But this one is named CMD demote. Yeah, let's make sure I got that right with add rep. I did not. See, I'm glad I double checked that, so it makes sense. But everything else is good. All right, let's jump back to demote here. You okay, Kodo? It's been acting real silly. Let's put demote right under promote. QQ. That. There we go. DEMOTION. Why are these demotions highlighted but the others aren't? Did I spell something wrong? Why are they highlighted but the others aren't? What? I'm so confused. Okay. Now we have accept done. Where's add rep? Add rep is done. We got promote and demote. Let's actually just take add rep and we'll put that one right here. And yeah, what's next for us? I guess we could put, does dual send a message? Yes, it does. Okay, so we can make dual. Dual already has a struct with the challenger, challengee, and amount because we're storing this in the cache, but I think I'll make a template struct and just set it equal to that for consistency's sake. Then we have leaderboard, promote rank, yeah, a bunch of other things here. All right, I'm gonna take a short break from that to go ahead and get Salling set up. Perfect timing too. All right, so what do I have to do for Salling? Let me go to a bank and just dump everything in there. Step 1. Actually, we need to go to Draenor anyway, so let me get my prayer and then head over to Draenor. Also, is there a chance of me being like attacked out there? Should I bring food and stuff, or how does Salling really work like that? Oh, I went to Edgeville. Whoops. Do I need armor and like a ranged weapon because I don't have cannons yet? Because I'm only level 30, little tiny level. Go ahead and just deposit everything. I'll bring some teletabs with me. And I guess just in case, I should bring like a blowpipe or something. Just so I have a ranged way to deal with things. Or I could just bring the crystal bow, because I doubt things are going to be like high level. Right, we'll probably be fine. We'll just bring crystal bow and the Huicatl. Get Amulet of Fury as well. Alright, we look ready to sell. Actually, no, hold on. I'll bring the crystal bow just in case there's some type of combat. And I'll bring a Fury and I'll bring the Archer's Ring, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it. And then let me bring the really cool double eye patch. Oh, heck yeah, we're a pirate. We're so ready. Screw the crystal bow. Should we just bring a blowpipe? No, I'll bring the crystal bow. Because we don't need ammo for this thing. Okay. Now I have some teletabs. I'm gonna bring my money with me too, just to get situated. If I understand correctly, we can buy a new boat because we're level 30. So let's run over and do that. Get ourselves a salvaging bay or whatever. However those are crafted. Did I leave my boat at Carmanja? I think I did. Let's talk to the shipwright Sam just to double check. I'd like to buy a new boat actually, yeah. Which one would I like? Is there a level 30 boat that I don't have yet? Sailing level 50, sailing level 15. Okay, I don't have a new boat. Okay. Then I would like to recover my boat. Oh, it's already in Port Sarim? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. How do I upgrade the boat? Do I do customize boat on this guy? And then I have a bank available, right? I don't know if I do or not. Is there a bank here? There's not? Oh, that is so bad. All right, build a facility hotspot. I want to build a salvaging thing, right? What does that take? Here we go. Iron salvaging hook. Steel. I can make a steel salvaging hook. Okay. So I need, let me write this down. Like notepad. Where's our selling grandmaster? I know, right? Okay. I need a steel bar. I need 6 steel bars. I need 16 steel nails. 4 teak planks. 1 rope. I think I have almost all this stuff. I don't have lead. 3 lead bar. Okay, let's go get that. Is there anything else I want to build while I'm like messing around? A range to cook all sorts of cuisine. Your kitchen away from home. A keg for brews. The only thing is maybe a range to cook fish that I get if I want to do that. What about cannons? Aren't cannons a thing? Oh, cannons go here? There they are. Bronze cannon. Steel cannon. Crew requirement. Oh, I need a whole crew for that? Maybe we don't worry about the cannon yet. Okay. Let's get out of here. And we're gonna go buy those materials at the Grand Exchange really quick. Just go to Edgeville. Where's Edgeville? I have a crystal bow in case some seagulls come by to attack me, I guess. I don't really know. So when you get attacked by creatures while you're sailing, is that based off your sailing level or your combat level if they smack you? I'd assume sailing, right? Because it's like your ship that you're fighting with? Maybe? Alright. What do I have from this list of stuff? I need steel bars. Need 6 of them. I need a rope. Well, it would help if I spelled rope correctly. I don't have lead for sure. Do I have any teak planks? I do. Now I just need 3 lead bar. Damn, that's pricey. Oh my god. Lead is expensive right now. Guess it will be for a long while because there's not billions of it sitting around yet. Alright, this is everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 1, 4, 3. I don't think I need money. Now let's go back to our boat. Whee! And then I guess I need to find salvaging spots, right? Did RuneScape 3 get sailing as a skill too? Or was it only old school that got this skill? Only old school, you think? Nice. Wait, can I go to Intrana in my boat and not have to remove my weapons? No, that'd be too. They wouldn't let that, right? They'd like yell at you when you got off the dock. Okay. We must make our steel salvaging hook. I'm gonna kill somebody. All right, I need a hammer and a saw. It'd be too easy. Oh, true, I guess. But you'd have to level sailing first anyway. So like by that time, most people would already have the combat stats to safe spot the one scary monster, right? All right, hammer and a saw. I'm gonna leave those at my ship along with these 18 teletabs. Thank goodness for my mediocre agility level, or I'd already be out of stamina and walking around. Oh, could you imagine? Whoa, this guy looks amazing. He's so bright. Named Lucifer, oh my goodness. Alright, let's customize our boat. I have 80 health on this little guy. Okay, we got it. Craft shipwright's workbench. Wait, what? How does the shipwright workbench work? Whoops. Oh my god. I'm fighting a chicken. Okay. Let me just board my boat. Couldn't imagine, dude, with 70 agility? Oh my god. That would be too amazing. Wait, I'm almost at 110 combat level? Oh, don't hit me. Oh, he hit me. Okay, there's my cargo hold. Items deposited here may be retrieved by other crewmates and are considered to be possessions of the captain. I guess I can't deposit my hammer and saw here. That's okay. Where do we go salvaging at? Off the shore of Catherby? Where's Catherby? Hold on. So I looked up where salvaging spots are, for like fishy salvage. And for our level right now, my level, I can go to Gulf of Karend. Gulf of Karend's probably way out of the way, right? Where's Karend at? Oh my god. Gulf of Karend. Catherby Bay. I wish I knew where that was. Or Gutenoth Bay. Whoops. Okay, well, here's that one. Where do we go for this? Go around and around? Okay, sure. Sure, we'll go to that one. That's the first one that I saw. My own little poll. Will I get Basilisk Gel during this task? No. Unfortunately, you've been spooned 15 million too many times. Sag. Oh my god, now we just get to sail around. You. Thanks for collecting your first ever daily pillow, Tyber. Your first ever pillow. Congratulations. That's of this year. Am I going in the right direction? I am. Is this how sailing was intended to be? Wait, why am I stuck? Must have been a rock or something. Trim those sails. Go, 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 go. I'm slacking on that because I've been here this year a couple times just to get your pillows. So now you'll begin collecting all of them, but a little late. Okay. That's all right. So the prize that's being worked on right now is being given to everyone that got like what 100 over 100 or over 150. It's something like that. We went through it a couple streams ago. Let's see, over 100. Everybody over 100 got the prize. Let me see if you're on there, Tyber. You are! You got 118, so you made the cut. You made the cut. There were 10 people that made the cut. Alright, so we just gotta go around this little island, too. Don't want to crash into that thing. An osprey. Don't want to fight that. Oh, I got stuck on something. Sailing is a skill that makes me want to put on like the high definition GPU 117 whatever thing. Like sailing makes me want to actually wait, hold on. No way. Can I just fight them? What is the game saying? Can't attack that from here? Aw, man. Ah, shoot. Wonder if I had a cannon if I could shoot at them in safe spot. All right, where are we trying to go? I think it's still straight. Yep, still straight to this bay. Oh, it says salvaging spot right there. Okay, I see. Oh, we could have looked them up on our own. We didn't need the wiki then. So do salvaging spots just stay up forever? I know at one point I had a 50 watch streak, but then you went on that vacation in June and ended up losing it. Yeah, but vacation's important. You're actually heading into lurk mode. Gotta do a couple of chores, so you just got home before bed. Okay. All good. Wait, chart rock. Alright. Interesting. We got free selling XP. Oh yeah, I probably could do a bunch of charting. How many levels do you think I could get me? Be way better than salvaging. Alright, how does salvaging work? Is this salvage? Do I just deploy it here? This shipwreck has already been plundered. Perhaps there's another one nearby? You might be able to salvage something. Okay. Can I just ride over shipwrecks? Kind of. I turned myself around. That's easy enough. Alright, let me go right over here. And then I should be able to deploy the hook now. And now we're salvaging? And does... Okay. Okay. Cool. Now we can get back to work. While we salvage. If you see me stop working, let me know, chat. Because I'll have to get back to it. Oh. All right. So, yeah, at this point, what we're mainly doing now is just kind of super simple stuff. Represents over as user create message. Okay, CMD dual template. Username represents the user. Oh, actually, this is similar to accept, but we wouldn't have loser and winner. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Okay, so we're gonna come down here, and here's accept. I'm gonna grab the template vars. Command accept template. Oh, whoa. I never set wager. That was a good catch. All right, so we got the challenger username, which is who's the challenger in this case? P1 is message data.username. So in this case, P1 is the challenger and P2 is the challengee. Yes. It like flip-flops around. Return nil. Sailing level 31. Get back to work. Okay. I mean, yeah, the only thing is this has to be dual template. Undefined. Dual template is undefined. Oh, right. What? Oh, did I capitalize templates? Were they supposed to be capital? No. This is supposed to be music, no lyrics. I don't know what that is. Handler. Promote. What other ones did I do that to? I did that up here. Did I do that to demote? I did. Dual I fixed. Add rep is fixed. Accept is fixed. Demote is fixed. Alright, I guess next one's leaderboard. I'll probably do leaderboard and then oh, hold on. There we go. I'll probably do the leaderboard one. A couple more. How many more do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, do I just have 3 more? All right, yeah. No, we're gonna finish this tonight. Let's lock in. Leaderboard, CMD, leaderboard templates. All of these are going to be different though. So we are going to have first username. Okay. So we got the first, second, and third for everything. Oh, wait, did I include dual in the template? I didn't. Okay, let me do that. CMD dual, cool. All right, back to leaderboard. Wee. Okay, first username is leaderboard 0 dot username. First rep is leaderboard 0 dot points, and first rank is get rank leaderboard 0 dot points. Whoops. Zero 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 111 222. Done. Wee. Wop wop. Beautiful. Oh, that spot has been plundered. What do I do? Oh, I can stack them. Oh, but it's still full. I have a max capacity of 30. What do I do with fishy salvage? What do I do with it? Does it like... Can I get more XP by opening it or something? You can sort through it at a salvaging station? Should I go back and make a salvaging station then? I mean, for now I'm just gonna drop everything. Because I can't store anymore, right? I should have gotten a salvaging station though. Because I'm assuming I do get good XP for that. Oh yeah, there is a sorting is a mechanic. Okay. Well, I'm missing out on 9 XP per thing. That's okay. Alright, we're back to work. Whee! All right, now I go back to template. Paste in CMD leaderboard. And we're gonna go all the way up here. Convert all that stuff. CMD leaderboard equals done. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense enough. We have a leaderboard done. All right, what's next? Just got to check some things off. So promote is CMD promote finished. Demote finished, I think. Add rep done. Let's do subtract rep. Do subtract rep next. All right, so step one would be going to add rep and just copy and pasting a lot of the similar details. Rank represents the resulting rank. Amount represents the route being taken. User represents the person who is losing rep. 1, 2, 3. Subtract rep template. Subtract rep template. Whee! Template bars. Whee! Copy that. Come down here. Okay. This has to be subtract rep template. That has to be subtract rep. All right. So in this code, we get our username, user.error.config. Okay. So their new rank is going to be user.points minus points. Right? Let me just get the user data again, actually. We'll just query the database twice. That's fine. So then we get user info, and then we can just do user info dot points. Points is rep. I just didn't change that. Oops. And that should work. Yep. Okay. So then we'll go to add rep, and we're just going to copy. Why did I stop? Did I level up or something? I don't know why it made me stop salvaging. Add rep to subtract rep represents the user who is losing rep, the amount of rep being taken, resulting rank, subtract rep. Beautiful. All right, so we finished add, we finished subtract, demote, promote, leaderboard. Rank, I did not do yet, actually. Rank will be pretty simple. So let's do rank. And then that should be like everything. I'll copy this. Rank takes username, points, and their rank. That's going to be incredibly, incredibly easy to do. So we jump up here, new username, rep, and rank. Rep represents the rep a user has. The user has. Username represents the user who is being inspected. Sure. Rank represents the current rank of the user. And this is going to be command rank template. Then we just jump down here, rank template, CMD rank. Then we get username and then rep. I could honestly, I'm just going to use user. So user dot username, user dot points, and then get rank for user dot points. Points is declared and not used. Uh-huh. All right, just setting up salvaging again. Oh, I guess I do want to call points. In case the user doesn't exist. Meh, sure. All right, now command rank. That should probably be like the first one before promote and demote, right? Okay. So back down the list. Accept, yes. Add rep, yes. Demote, dual, leaderboard, promote, rank. Reset I didn't do. Subtract rep, yes. I think it's just reset. Reset's the final one we have. Okay. There's nothing to put here though, right? Yeah, there's nothing to write, so we'll just kind of leave it empty. Yep. Okay, that's it. It's all done. Um, I got a salvaging level. Let's go. Thank you. I'm just doing some quick testing. What do you mean promoted? Damn. Leaderboard says empty template. Okay. So this is why we test this stuff. Yep, there it is. All right. So we have to check leaderboard again. All right, what else do we got here? Okay. Yeah, that should be everything. Now if we call leaderboard. Yep. Perfect. It's working as intended. All right. Finished. Cool. Now I just have to like put it together and make it a little distributable portable application and stuff with a bubst. But I'm done. That is amazing. Oh, well, chat. Thank you so much for just kind of hanging out with me while I did this commission. I hope it was entertaining at least. I hope it was entertaining. Nice, easy peasy 20-minute coding adventure. Yeah, more like 4 hour, 3.5 hour coding adventure. It was really like 3 hours. Oh my god, this guy's playing with a Go game engine? Wait a minute, what is this? There's a Go game engine? Hold on. Also, hi, welcome in. Oh my god, you made it here just in time. There's a Go game engine. We could make a game. I feel like that's a really bad idea. Should we make a game? I'll have to do more research to see if I want to spend my time doing that, but it does look cool. Load little sprites and things. We can make a little 2D game with it. Game and chat? No, there's actually a game engine. Like Unity and all those things, but for Go. It's definitely much, much simpler. But that's cool. Oh my goodness. Ugh. This is definitely like not Star Wars, Harry Potter music, isn't it? Oh. Let's keep salvaging. That was a weird. I never heard the sounds for this. It was cool. Hmm. Oh, inventory's full. Alright, chat. We're gonna raid into Panda. Yeah. Could be a fun project. It could be. I just don't know if I want to invest into that right now. But let's raid into Panda. Panda's playing Arc Raiders. We're like playing that game every week, it seems. Absolutely loving it. It looks like they're brand new to the game, maybe? It'll be fun. But chat, I will talk to you all again on Let me check real quick. What day? What are we doing? What day? I know I planned out the month. I will see you all on Monday, I believe, for Arc Raiders on the 19th, or is that next week? No, the 12th is this Monday. Let my browser load, it's really slow. I will see you all on Tuesday, the 13th, with Witcher. We'll be playing Witcher 3 some more. Yeah, we'll be playing more Witcher. So I'll see you all then. We're going to progress even further into the main story and probably get distracted with more cards. But I hope how'd you guys like the working on like a little coding commission stream? How was it? Was it enjoyable? I don't know. You could let me know in the Discord. I'll talk to you all again on Tuesday. Bye bye.